Yep, it is starting very soon. Yeah. Hello, guys. Thank you, home sweet home. Hello, hello, hello. I'm fine, thank you. Yes, the new card design is amazing looking. Sol Aaron again did it. Yep. I don't know. I think I clicked. Okay. Bekle. Devon? No idea why I can't see you. I accept you. He says he's trying to join. Oh, yeah. Hello, Devon. How are you, my
Like
friend?
this, Engen?
Yeah,
This way?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is much better
Yeah.
for YouTube invitation. Better than Zoom. Zoom has some problems especially when two people. So how are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm
Yeah.
healing up. Yeah, everything's doing good. I'm taking all my medication.
What's that?
Freeze dried garlic.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah,
helps,
really
right?
good. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Normal. Everything is fine. I wanted to. I remember one day you, I, and Don Idris, we were doing live, and then I remember Aaron came from school, and you were like, "Hey, come here, meet your future bosses." You remember that or not?
I do. I do
And
remember
I
that.
thought you were joking, and when now I see that it's really happening, you know.
He's doing very well. Hey, Auden.
Yeah.
How you doing? You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Want to say hi, Engen?
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hello, Aaron. How are you? Oh
I'm
yeah,
ready.
that looks big, bigger than last time I saw you. I hope we are not
I'm
gonna
bigger.
train anytime soon with you. But later is worse for me anyways.
Yeah.
So you ready?
Yeah.
You gonna win? You gonna beat the Whisperer?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm ready. I'm definitely the strongest I've ever been by a lot, so it's gonna be good. It is gonna
You
be
should be.
good.
You are so young. You are growing. You better be at your best. You know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would cut hopes from you.
These are crazy
Yeah.
hot. Yeah. Way too hot. Way too hot. I can't eat these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I wish you the best. I think you go with your mom, right?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Engen.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
That's
It'll
good.
be
Okay.
exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to crush. We're going to crush.
Hello.
I'm going to quiet
How are
boy.
you?
I'm good. How are you? Well, I have Devon's sickness now, but I'll be done with that soon.
Yeah, that's how it happens when your family, you know, the others also get it. But
Eventually.
usually the first one get it, the healthiest at the end, the others are coming after.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm the one who
Anyways.
brings the plague into the house every time.
Brings us all the disease all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we're
but
just
did you not
stronger
get
for it.
in Vegas? You got it in Vegas, right?
I got it in Dubai. Then I got
Oh,
it in Vegas.
Dubai.
He's been sick for
Oh,
2 months, really.
oh. I
Yeah.
thought you got it because I didn't know that. So, okay.
Both.
So when you had those super matches, you were already ill.
No. I got it after Dubai. Like I got it. Like
No, no,
I
no,
got
no.
it.
What I'm just saying that those Vegas super matches, you were already ill.
I've been sick since Dubai. Since
Dubai.
Dubai.
Okay. So since
Yeah.
December. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm starting to
And
feel good now.
yeah, you feel good, right? Yeah.
I'm feeling better. I
Yes.
still have a little bit of a cough, but I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. And yesterday, after I like you have been quiet, very quiet, and then like I was like, whenever we talked yesterday on the phone, I was like is something wrong with his motivation? But after we talked yesterday, I was like, no, the guy is everything from the day one to the last day. All the plan has been ready, and you. Can I say what I heard from you or no?
Yeah. Everything's.
I mean, you
It's,
you said that your max was 156 pounds, and now you did 149 already. So you are already above
150
95%. 150. Oh, okay, 150.
just last night.
Oh, after we talked, you did 150. Wow. Okay.
And
So it is.
it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Maybe I'll show you. But yeah.
So
It's
you are
everything.
about 97% of the Dennis match.
And
Okay.
I will be the strongest for sure. Like I'll get
Yeah.
there. I've been going so steady. I haven't had time to set up like a really good peak. So
Yeah.
I have like a long block. I mean, for me, these days, like I've got a good 2 months still, just less than 2 months of hard training. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll train every day. I'm so excited about this match. Second
Yeah.
chance.
Yes,
Second chance.
and people, but what they don't understand is that, like, you have so big goals, very big goals, and people like, is there anyone on this earth that believes that you are coming to Istanbul to lose? I mean, you may win, you may lose, but you are not coming there to lose. You are coming there to win. And if you really didn't believe in yourself, you wouldn't set this match. Not yet. Like,
It's
I don't.
it's a difficult goal, Engen. Levon is a difficult goal.
Yeah, but
You
that's
know?
why we live. That's why we live, to do something that we have never done before.
Yeah.
Why would we repeat ourselves? It's so boring. I rather quit arm wrestling than doing just repeating myself. I need to do something. That's why I won the WAF Wars in 55, then 60, and 65, 7. We need to do something new, bigger than what has been done before. So if you do that, that one is your mountain. So we will see if you can climb
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
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 Everything's
Yeah.
good, Engen. Everything is good. I mean, it's not time yet for me to go crazy on him.
I know. I
It's
know.
not time. It's
Yes.
still too early. I'm still laying my foundation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come.
Everything has its time. Everything has its time, my friend. Everything. Like, once you feel that you have the power, you reach that level, then your confidence is gonna come, and it's gonna probably make you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will be
By
the.
the end of March. By the end of March, in April, I'll be something that I've never been before. I'm pretty
Oh,
confident saying that. Pretty confident.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyone who knows you knows that you have plans. Anyone who knows you knows that you're planned. Anyone who doesn't know you, they may think whatever they want, but I know you. Also, Levan is also, I think that he will be even probably better than before. But the only thing is that, like, we all have injuries, Devon. Like, you probably experienced tons of injuries, and he also experienced an injury, and he was smart enough to not to push it, not to rush it. He took his time. But
Hmm.
where you are hitting and where he had the problems is the same point, and then we will see where it's gonna. Is it true that, like, what I understand, like, whenever you want to do that one rep, like more and more max, that is your target is just to put a brake on him, right? Like just to stop his explosiveness and then make it come to endurance game.
You know, it's all about strength in specific areas, right? If you don't have that, you're not in the conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if I can get my lifts high enough to where I can be in the conversation of who's a better arm wrestler, who can outlast, that's where I have to get to. So yeah.
So to reach to that point, first you need to be close to his power.
It's the most important thing.
Yeah, when the goal comes,
it's the most important part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand you. So that's why you are pushing your max more and more.
And I will do that. I'll do that every day from now until probably the 1st of April, this whole period. So I still have probably, I don't know, what is it like? That's more than 50 days. And every single day I will do it. And I'll do it probably between 3 and 7 or 8 times every single day. And
you do that one after another? Like you do one rep, like one set, and then you do another set right after? Like
but it'll be a different movement. I do between 2, 4, or 6 movements. That's it.
Okay.
My maximum number of movements is 6. My typical is 4, but my very frequent is I'll only do 2. So I just go over, bang, bang, do my 2 movements. That's it.
You do each of them one set only?
Just one.
One set, just one set.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Watch. Okay, so I'm sitting here. Okay. All right, my weight stack is. You want? Can you? Yeah. Okay. All right, just flip it. Yeah, Jody will film. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it
Thank
work?
you, Jody.
Yeah.
Hi.
Is everything working? So
No, it doesn't work like that.
no, you can't screw this.
I mean, it didn't work. Or it is working. Never mind.
It's working. Everything
There
is
we go.
working.
There we go. Yeah. Okay, we're good now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so this is the Larratt household gym. Doing stuff. We have a table where we mess around, like whenever we feel. We don't do a lot of table time. Because it's close for audience competition, and we do when we train, we do like it's normally like 2 matches or 3 matches.
Depends on miles over, but yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. And we do it every so often, but because we go to practice together. I got my table there, my training table, well, mine and Ogden's, and well, whoever else wants to rip on it. That's where this actually that table. Do you know who Leanne Dufresne is? This table was owned by Leanne Dufresne. Yeah. So Johnny Roberts.
John Roberts.
John Roberts was the Canadian 220-pound champion before me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and he married Leanne.
Dufresne?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Leanne Dufresne. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And so I got this training table from her. I've had it ever since. So this is all the weights I have and so these are my 2 main piles. Okay, it's my pronation. This is my rise. And yeah, it's maybe a bit early. I just actually just before I got on the podcast with you, I was training, but whatever. Do another single. So this right now, this is 150 pounds. So 50, 50, 25, and 25. So
how about the bar? Do you have also bar?
No, just the belt. Yeah,
the belt.
This
Okay.
Exactly 150 pounds, and yeah, I don't warm up. I don't nothing. I just come over and do it. Let's move it a tiny bit.
Listen, if it is not on your program right now, you
No,
don't
no,
have
no.
to do it.
It's good. It's good. It actually is. It's perfect. So it's not hard. It's not hard.
You know better for sure.
It's not a super difficult lift for me. I could do it all through the day, just go over, bang, hit 150. And this number, like when I feel like that's too easy, then I'll add a pound, 1 pound. And I have, so before Dennis, I was doing 156.25. And that's the most I ever lifted in that capacity. And I think it's the best day that I ever had. So, and I'm going to pass that.
So 160, 65 is your goal, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah.
I have to be careful. The thing is what I find is very important in my career is I have to be careful not to fall in love with a certain lift.
Yeah.
Every time I've done that in the past, it's because arm wrestling's not one lift.
Yeah, you're right.
It's many things that all fit together. So, and when you put too much importance on one piece, it normally leads to an injury.
But you have other lifts as well, right?
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
But that one and my rides, they're very important. And so yeah, it's my singles, it's my rehab, and it's my table time. All these things fit together to make what I am. But I know that the singles is very, very important at that high level. It's very, very important.
I cannot really do it. It hurts me, but I understand you. Like whenever you will do table time, yesterday you said that like you will not do a lot, but you will do it twice a week, which is like a lot for normal people, especially someone at your age. Normally, I mean, I don't even do once a week. It hurts me. But like, will you be training with people who are like health powerful or Levan? Like, do you remember
No,
last time you
nobody's like
came? Like
Levon.
when somebody is just holding like this, but they are not attacking to hurt you, but just applying constant pressure and here, constant pressure, just to stay there. Like, I mean, like all you will feel at the table will be like people who are less than helps, of Levan's power, or is this what you will do?
Yeah, look, nobody's like Levon. Okay,
I
and
know.
I don't,
No, but
and
somebody can really apply you power, almost make you feel something like the same that he will apply, that now I'm not saying that they may hurt you if they do this, but if they just wait, static, if you just hold and the back pressure and wait, you understand? No,
yeah,
I always thought this way, and your way, I mean, I always believe that there is no one way. My way is that way. I need to feel something at the training that I will feel at the match. But whenever I see you, you want to feel those things with your one rep. But at the table, you pull hours and hours and hours with the people who are not at your level. But I cannot say that it doesn't work because your success is talking for your way, the way that you are seeing arm wrestling.
yeah. For me, the table time, like I'm mostly pulling defense. Okay, mostly I'm holding, mostly in the strap, mostly just it's just for technical like familiarity and comfort, like just I don't want to get far away from the table, but I feel that for me, um, I, I I find that very, very hard table time is very destructive. It's hard to manage. I've done like everyday table time for many, many times in my career, every day, but it's never like I'm going and I'm getting beat or like at like 95%. Like normally most of my table time is probably more like 50 to 70%, and that's kind of where I just work my technique and stay comfortable and it just enjoy it really. I feel like I feel like for me at the elite level, like at the elite level of competition, it's all the pieces together, and I choose to do my hardest work with singles. Yeah, for me, that's the most calculated and it's the most precise way for me to take steps forward in ways that I know is close. Like I know that when I get to the table and I'm doing my arm wrestling techniques and I'm practicing the sport, if I can do one of these few things, I don't do many. Like I've only have like 4 to 6 exercises that I really do. I don't, you know, and I know, but I know that all 4 to 6 of those exercises, I know that I feel them on the table.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that I see is just the difference at the table. Like whenever you do the single exercise, but whenever you hold at the table, you feel pressure at like more than one spot that you can apply at the same time. When we do this riser only alone, wrist is alone, you know, the pronation is alone. But whenever you hold with the table, I can apply to power to the strap like this at the same time, do a little bit leg and wrist and riser. It's all of them at the same time, just to coordinate your singles. You know, probably you are doing the same thing, but probably you are not doing this at near to your max
Right.
because you are planning to beat Levan. So the guys that you are pulling doesn't feel like Levan. So it means that they are not your anywhere near to your max. So yeah.
It's a difficult puzzle to solve, right, Engen?
Yeah. But I'm telling you, anyone who says that my way is the only way, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Look at those
Yeah.
Kazakhs, you know, look at those Kazakhs, look at those Bulgarians, look at John, look at you know, there are different, like I remember I did an interview with you 12 years ago in Istanbul. And then you were saying that the hand is a beautiful thing, you know, that you can do many things with this, you know. So that is what it is. So you find your own way, and then the other guy finds his way. But I mean, you have beat in a row Dave Chaffee, Hermes, Dennis, and Georgi, and you didn't even lose a single round. So, I mean, nobody should be questioning, you know, what you are doing. I see on the chat people are saying, "Engin, tell him to train his bicep." I mean, I don't think that anyone should be telling you what to do. You know, I mean, it is not because
I always think that's great, especially when people tell me to do deadlifts and squats. I'm like, yeah, it's totally what I should do. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, like
yeah.
when you're a lover of fitness, like a lot, like when you're devoted on a
Mhm.
religious level to the sport, you know, you're gonna do your very best. You're gonna do your very best, and I mean, you've got more time in than me, but you know, I've been competing for 30 years, competing.
Mhm.
I've been training since I was 5 or 6. You know,
Mhm.
like you know, my whole life I've been crazy about getting stronger. I've done it.
Yeah,
I've,
yeah, yeah.
I've all the things that I'm being suggested to do. I've done it. I've
Mhm.
tried.
Mhm.
I've tried it. I've done the routines. You know, and this is what I've come up with based off of all the factors that my life has thrown at me. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't know. The only thing I
yeah.
know that it is people needs to understand that you are the last person who is going to a match for only paycheck. You know, they need to realize that this is for you. Probably the most important thing right now. What's coming right now. And if it was the first time, then I would understand that probably you didn't know what to expect. But the second time, I mean, for sure, you know what to expect, and you will do your homework and come. But I really don't know if your strength will be enough or not. That's time will show us, you know. But Devon,
It's
hey Devon, this Levan says that he doesn't think that you get any better since last time you guys pulled.
Levon's a smart guy. Maybe he's right. Maybe I've gotten weaker. Maybe
Come
he
on,
doesn't need. Maybe he doesn't need to train. Maybe he should just relax. It's interesting.
oh,
It's interesting
Okay.
what's happened since Levon. Very interesting. A lot of things have changed. I think. I mean, I think if you just look at my matches, I mean, there's a lot of difference. A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, we cannot discount my overall health based off of, you know, all the procedures I've had done, all the stem cells. I mean, this makes a big difference. The thing that I find that's interesting is how much my training has evolved specifically from the Levon match. You know, that match gave me so much truth. You know, like there's no greater truth in arm wrestling than a devastating loss. You know,
Mhm.
it tells you exactly what the truth is, exactly what the facts are. And and after Levon, I took some time. You know, I took some time and I absorbed it and I digested it. And I just saw very, very clearly, you know, if you want to beat Levon, if you even want to be in the conversation, that has got to be so strong. That piece right there has to be so incredibly strong. And if it's not, nothing else matters. Like, because if you cannot slow down his hand position, you cannot hook him, you cannot nothing. You need to have this so strong and so powerful that you can get some little crack, something.
That,
So,
that 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 his wrist will not support his pressure.
yeah. And if you
Yeah.
can't do that, forget it. Just
But
forget all
what
about
if he
it.
doesn't mess with your riser or anything, holds you and then goes sideways? Your side, your arm, everything to this way, will it handle that pressure? That
Better than it did.
what if he doesn't lose his wrist, but if he stays flat, you know, but your arm will, like you said that you learned so much truth, you know, from that match. What did you learn? Round one, round two. Do you think that round two happened because of your unlucky injury, or round two happened because he was too strong and he's tried to go different direction? What is your, like, what did you learn from there? Like, because round one, after we saw round one, anyone who knows arm wrestling, they said this over. It cannot happen four times. But he didn't go directly this way, but he went more again out, but he went a little bit more sideways. Like, do you think that like your riser will be enough for that side pressure? Just I want to understand what you are thinking.
Um, I think that I'll be stronger this time than last time. I do, and I also think I'll be more resilient. I think that when injuries happen, it's unfortunate. But the truth is it's not like the injury was a fluke. I went to that match fully intending on either winning or getting an injury. I I
Mhm.
I told myself that I was going to go so hard that I would be upset with myself if I didn't get hurt. You
So
know,
you are saying that you went to a war, you would feel ashamed if you didn't force yourself enough to. If you are losing, there needs to be injury. So you would prove yourself that you push yourself, like you were brave enough to do everything
right?
you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went in with that mindset, and really, what it just reaffirmed to me was, you know, you always think about. I talk about rules of arm wrestling. You know, to me, there's kind of three rules that wrap up everything for me.
Hmm.
And the first rule for me is it's very simple. It's a very simple rule, and it's be strong.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and it's not just be strong like everywhere. It's be strong as an arm wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to define what it means to be strong as an arm wrestler, you can break that into the movements, whether it's the rise, whether it's the cup, whether it's the roll, whether it's supination, whether it's the grip,
Hmm.
whatever part you want to focus on. These are all parts of being strong as an arm
Hmm.
wrestler.
Yeah.
And in Levon and my interaction, and I'm not
Hmm.
saying that it will be the same for everybody and even the same in everyone's interaction. but specifically, it was my conclusion from the match between Levon and myself that this is the icebreaker. This is the beginning of the conversation. And if this is not strong as steel, I'm not in the conversation.
Okay, I understand.
So, I mean, the last 2 years, well, almost 2 years, it'll be almost 2 years by the time I pull him again. This has been always on my mind every
That's how you
day.
felt. That's what you felt and what you saw when you watched the match. You said that to slow down him, first you need to play with his wrist by making your riser stronger so that he will drop his probably.
And this isn't like particularly brand new news for me. I already knew, I mean, I've known how important this is forever.
Yeah.
It was one of the first things I was taught in arm wrestling. But to be given such a clear lesson, to be like, it doesn't matter how many times you can do it. Like 30, forget how many times, 30 times reps, forget 20 times rep, forget 5 reps. All that matters is that 1 rep. That's it. If you can crack that person, everything falls apart.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling is about strength at the point of entry, at the point when the conversation starts, and whoever breaks their form first, this person is in big trouble.
Yeah.
Big trouble.
You are saying that you have your own angles and everything to apply pressure. Once that angle somehow from somewhere is broken, then you will not be able to apply the pressure. Yeah.
Everything falls apart.
Yeah.
Everything falls apart. You can still sometimes win a match if you're a very good arm wrestler and the other person's not quite as good, if you have like a fallback. So if this doesn't work, like, okay, you can catch in a hook, or okay, you can catch in a king's move. You can still win that match.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're a good arm
That's not
wrestler,
the case. That's not the case for Levon. That you need not to make any mistake. You will not have so many options. This is what you are saying.
with a good arm wrestler, like I feel I would personally be extremely embarrassed if I lost a match where I had hand control.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not to say that hasn't happened, but every time that happens, I'm like, God damn, I got technically beat. And to me, as an arm wrestler, this is even worse than
But
being
when did you with right arm? I know with left arm you don't train for like 5 years almost. But with right arm, when did you have the hand control and loose? Maybe
Gennady.
2005 that Ramat beat you like this?
Gennady.
Oh yeah, but it was a foul and yeah. Listen, Gennady is a very unique example. I don't
Yeah.
see anyone else in the world is doing something like that. Gennady actually made you like he forced you to play inside game. Yeah. But do you believe that Levan has that? I don't really think so. I mean,
It's
he can be
interesting.
like
It's
this if you are open like here, pin pad here, and then at the last point. But whenever
not like
like
Gennady does, but I've
not
seen
like
him do it.
Gennady.
I've seen like Levon can bring his shoulder forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can. But that is not like a direct style that
Right.
like
No,
this.
it's
Yeah.
it's
It's just
after.
during the match. During the match, it happens. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen him open that way, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. There is one super chat for you, Devon. Listen to Valhalla calling by Miracle O sound at least once. I know I will until that ready go on April 20th in the name of Father Larratt, Son Larratt, and Holy Neil pickup. Get that hammer home. And SG Record says that, hey Devon, for sake of friendship, was there only 6%? What does that mean?
6%.
Oh, like did you ever say that he was? Oh yeah, if he's stronger than you, like if you are
Oh,
3% weaker and
is
I'm
that what he's talking
3%,
about? 6%?
huh?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. Um, you know, the first match, it's a different time. Okay, what we have
Yeah,
today,
yeah,
I don't think we're exactly the same. Like, he might even be better. He might be better, but I'm pretty sure I am too. So if nobody got injured in that match, if I didn't get injured in that match,
Yeah.
I don't know what would have happened. Maybe he would have just drilled me 4 times and that would have been simple. But I don't think I'm going to get hurt this time.
I don't believe either. I don't
I
believe.
don't think so.
Okay, tell us this way. Round 2, you didn't get hurt.
No, I did. Round 2, I got hurt.
No.
Right, gotcha.
Just imagine that you didn't.
Yeah.
What was going to happen?
Well, I mean, maybe I would have stopped him. Maybe I would have stopped the match.
Yeah. But did you get injured because he was too strong, or did you get injured because you made a mistake? Like, I know this for sure. Like, every time somebody is hurting their bicep, that happens usually when there is a overwhelming pressure here. You don't get injured, but at the same time, if you also force yourself back, you understand, because this is opening, and then you are not waiting here. You also do opposite pressure by pulling your shoulder. What I saw, that you force yourself to this way, and then you got injured. So what I'm just saying, that, like, do you think that if you didn't get injured, that the round, like, do you think he could beat you 4 rounds or no?
Well, that was my hope, right?
Yeah.
My hope and my game plan last time my game plan was that I was super conditioned. I was doing my work capacity. I maxed out my work capacity. And I was hoping that I would overtake him, sometime by the 3rd or 4th round. That was my goal. That's the way I was planning it last time.
But this plan is different thing. How do you think that would happen if you didn't get injured? Because, like, listen, I will tell you something. I really don't believe if Levan would pull all rounds the way that he pulled round 1, I don't think he could beat you. Like the round 1, he went fully outside, and then you both were like this, but then he went switch to the sideway. So just say that he would continue sideway and you didn't get injured, you would stop him at some point.
That was my hope.
How do you feel? What?
Look at, the way I feel is I went over and told him after round 1.
Yeah, I know.
After round 1, I told him, I said, I'm going to beat you because I felt it.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was winning.
No, I mean, for me too, I was like, wow, what's happening? Round 1,
but
he stopped right
that
here.
all went away.
But is it because he pulled different direction, or is it because it's an unlucky injury? Like, did your bicep get injured because he was too strong, or it was just bad luck?
I think it was a combination of factors. I think that an injury can happen to any athlete when they're going maximum percent and they get given something that they can't handle. And that's what I was given. I was given a load and an acceleration that my body was not capable of defending. And at the same time, my mind was not turning off. I was not going with it. I was staying, and
you couldn't accept. You just gave your all. I saw.
Right, and at that point, it tore, and like his technical adjustment for sure made a difference. For sure, it did. I have to get myself to a place where the technical adjustment won't matter, where I'll be strong enough, everywhere, inside, outside, that I cannot think about a strategy where I'm trying to gas him out, or I have to get to a place where I'm strong enough to contend the match. That's what I have to do.
Yeah. So you need to be strong from start to the end. You need to remain to be strong, not depending on just like endurance or something. You need to match his power, and you need to apply that power every rounds, just in case it doesn't work in just first couple of rounds.
Yeah. This will be the key.
That's what the reason that I ask you, because like you said that you do the 1 rep, only like 1 set, and then you quit, and then you do other things. But like at the match, you will be doing this every 2-3 minutes. You will be doing that start. Do you ever think that, like, you may need to do the same 1 rep like in every 5 minutes for like a few times, or?
Yeah, and that's why everything works together, the table time, the rehab, the singles. But when I think about an arm wrestling match, when I think about it, people think, okay, I have to be strong for now. I have to be strong for 7 rounds potentially.
Yeah.
Could go 7.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. You also have to be strong for 4 rounds. Okay. If you can win 4 rounds, that's enough.
Yeah.
But what's even more true than what you have to be strong for 4 rounds is you need to be strong for 1 round.
Yeah, just to make sure that you put the brakes on him.
You need to be strong the first time you come to the table, the first time your hands touch, the first person to start taking backward steps, the first person to start retreating, the first person to start playing alternate tactics. The real winning strategy is you show up at the table and you are in control from start to finish.
Yeah.
And that's why the singles program is so important to me. Because if you get to the table and right away you are able to produce that level, everything else starts to fall apart. So I don't think I'll do a lot of shifting of this priority. I think that, and the thing is, look at Levon is so tremendously strong. I can do singles program every single day for a year, and I might still just kind of start to approach him. Right? Levon is still probably going to be the stronger guy. But if I get it close enough, I don't think he'll ever be as good of an endurance arm wrestler as I am. So all I need to do is get the strength as close as possible.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Did Hermes match? Hermes versus Levan. Did that match give you any ideas, or you only depend on your own experience?
Yeah, it didn't give me, like, a lot of people are like, Devon, just watch the Hermes match. Just watch the Hermes match. Hermes and I are very different. Very different in what he can do, what I can do.
This is not because what Hermes do, but it is about to analyze Levan. Not that you need to do what Hermes do, because it would be a suicide. You to try something different. But what I'm just saying that it may be a good opportunity to analyze, Levan, because it is hard to analyze him when nobody puts a break on him.
It is a very interesting match.
Yeah.
I love the match. It's interesting how, he was able to hold him off a lot with his arm, give his hand away, and he was able to edge his shoulder in that process. And Levon, for whatever reason, didn't. But the thing is, a lot of people put a lot into this match, and I don't want to take anything away from what Hermes accomplished.
It was 4-0
That's
match.
the thing.
Yeah.
It's 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. Yeah, but just remember, even on round 3, he put some break. Yeah.
Yep.
When I think the strap was on Levan's hand, I think, and then, but what happened that Levan was trying to hold on Hermes on round 3 just to not to let him sleep. And then he kind of get his hand tired, and then he couldn't finish him. There was a foul, and the second start, Hermes told me that instead of back pressure start, he just wanted to go directly here, and then he got crushed. Because he did not put the brake on Levan because of his dead wrist. He put the brake because of his back pressure after he stopped him, and then he did the transition. But he made a wrong calculation, and then he wanted to do in the restart. He wanted to do directly this, and he got crashed because he's really. But so what I just try to say that I think Levan's wrist is the 10 from 10. Like your wrist is 10 from 10 for heavyweight category, but for super heavyweight, I rank you 9.5 from 10. But still, compared to other parts of his PowerPoints, I think the wrist is the point to be attacked, and that is where you are at your best, with your pronation and back pressure and riser and everything. Yeah.
What do you think, Angin? Hey, it's possible.
Oh, anything is possible. Anyone, listen. When I set you against Hermes, you were heavily underdog. And people were like, "Oh, why did you set this match? It's a silly match. It's this and that." Do you remember? I can show you the poll
Yeah, yeah.
results. You were very heavily underdog.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then
1%.
and then yeah, yeah. So what I just tried to say that like there are like Tatachings was heavily favored against Dadikan, and Ongarbe was heavily favored against Tataching. So I mean, no matter who you are, like you may make mistake about this kind of things. People who says that like Prudnik was almost 80% favored against Alijan. Alijan just smoked him. Yeah, yeah. So you never know about it. So let's. There is one more super chat from Roman. Yes, guys, that was my question. Thank you for honest opinion, Devon. Much love from Georgia. We respect you here. Engin Eastwards Festival will be greatest. Okay, so I want to talk about the king of the table. I want to
Yeah.
talk about your son.
Yeah.
And yeah, I I have a sister. My sister is like used to be very high level. The what do you call it? Screenwriter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like she says that Aaron wants it more, but she also says that she also sees your uh your energy with Milo. She also says that Milo also has father's how to say that electric, I should say, and she thinks that Milo can be also very high level. This is what. But if we talk about the Audun now,
Yeah.
do you like you are hoping that Audun someday may reach to his father's level? I know it's too early to talk, but is there any goal like that?
It's very interesting. So first off, I'll say that all the kids,
Yeah.
Milo, Auden, and Habry,
Is she,
all
is she also pulling?
yeah. I mean, not much, but she
Yeah.
can, and she's very, very good.
Yeah.
Like she's going to the high school championships in March, and
Emily.
I think
Mhm.
she'll win. I think she'll win
Yeah.
easily. Very fit. They're all very fit, and what we try and preach around here in this house is just to follow your passion and do the things that you love to do, and just
Mhm.
because I'm an arm wrestler, or just because Jody's an actor, it doesn't mean that they have to do these things. It just makes it easy,
Yes. Yes.
Um, specifically with Auden, I'll say, Auden and I have played many games as he's grown up. We've played chess, we play video games,
Yeah.
we arm wrestle, and what typically happens is we enter into a gaming kind of mode, and
Yeah.
I'll beat him for about like 3 or 4 months, and then
Uh-huh.
by about month 5 we're even, and then by
Oh, okay. He
yeah, and then
starts
by
beating
month
you. He
6
starts beating you. Yeah.
yeah, he starts beating me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like very similar has happened with arm wrestling. I obviously arm wrestling is something I care about extremely deeply. So, I mean,
Mhm.
I've forgotten a lot. Okay, like it's not just that I know a lot, but I've also forgotten a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Same here. Same here.
Right. And the kids have grown up watching. They've grown up in this house. They've watched me because I train here. They've watched the arm wrestlers. So for them, they've really absorbed a lot just by living here. But
Yes. Yes.
but
Yes.
the last I'd say almost 2 years, not quite 2 years, almost 2 years. It's been very, very intense. Like Auden is just committed, and I never on sorry. Engen, I never have pushed them and been like, you need to do this and this and this and this. Never.
Mhm.
But he has really decided that he wants to be really good.
Yeah. 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 I see that. I see that. You say that. You remember? You said arm wrestling is a disease. You say? I
Yeah.
think he got infected.
Oh,
Sure.
very badly. Very badly. Engen,
Yeah.
everything that you and I do, everything, like he watches, he studies, he
Yeah. Yeah.
reads. He trains, he eats, he sleeps, he sacrifices.
Yeah. He loves it.
And
That's the most important part. Listen, if you are not like with your heart and soul, everything, like you don't put in it, then it is
yeah,
very, very hard for you to be successful. You really need to get crazy. It cannot be like, hobby or something. I mean, I don't think
no,
you can be very successful. And I see, and I understand what you are saying. You are saying that once Aaron is into something, he gives his whole, and then eventually he becomes very good. Like you said, the chess game and computer game, and now arm wrestling. Of course, beating in arm wrestling will take some time, but still, you are saying that he is that type of person. Once he is committed to something, he becomes successful. I think this is what you are saying.
the trajectory is very steep, Engin. It's very
Yeah.
steep. Even since you've seen him the last time, he's bigger, he's stronger. Like for me, it's very interesting to watch, because he trains the same way I do. So I watch him go through the singles program, and I watch him make the gains in strength where it really matters. We go to the
Mm.
club together. We go and train with the High Hookers. High Hookers is a good club. We
Yes,
have
yes.
is good guys. Like a lot of people don't know them, but if you come to the Ottawa High Hookers, you'll have a great workout. A lot of good arm wrestlers, guys who love it, guys who are crazy about arm wrestling.
I kind
And
of feel that this year, I think I will visit the club. This is how I
yeah,
feel.
yeah. Of course you will. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah,
Yeah,
come and stay with us. Yeah. Oh, we'll
yeah,
take good care of you.
yeah.
But when Auden is in this club now, like he's been molded by this club, and the guys have brought him up, and now he's at the upper end of the club now.
That's good. That's good. That's very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
So it means that since last time we practiced, he's already
Oh yeah.
much. Oh yeah.
Much
Okay.
better. Much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time I see him, I better find a good excuse to not to train with him.
I think you'll still be okay. I think you'll still be okay, but it's coming, Engen. It's
It's
coming.
coming, right? Yeah, yeah. Because
He's
he's
not he's
also.
19. He's 19. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. We were talking about it last night. He's like, when do you think I'll beat you? And well, I
5 years.
grew up. That's about what I said. That's about what I said. I said, when you're 25, you're probably physically pretty good. At 25, physically pretty good. And I remember at that point, I was starting to beat the super heavyweights in Canada. You know,
Yeah.
when I was 24, 25, I started to beat guys like Mike Gould, Rick Barbet, Earl Wilson, Greg Boyce. Those were our super heavyweights.
Yes,
And
yes, yes, yes.
so maybe I said, maybe around that time, you're going to start to give me some problems.
Yeah. Whenever here and here, the heart is just into something, like you will only progress and you will push your potential limits, for sure, because I tell you what, genetic potential is very important, but more important is how good you are using that and how much of that you have reached. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't think I was like genetically gifted. Anyone who is genetically gifted shouldn't be losing to his sister and his mother when he's 16. Like he should have
Yeah.
something. But
Yeah.
I push it. So I kind of feel like genetically, I kind of feel like Milo is ahead of Aaron. But Aaron is more giving himself more into it, like more believes, more dedicated. I may be wrong. But this is from outside. But I think that Milo should be also, like, I think that, like, he will be reaching somewhere as well. I kind of believe.
I will not be surprised if all three of them at some point do quite well. I won't be
Yeah,
surprised. Yeah.
that's good. That's good. A lot of people are writing me. I challenge Aaron. I wanna
Yeah.
pull him.
Oh,
Yeah, a
believe
lot
me.
of already.
He has so many people who want to arm wrestle him. We have to be careful
Yeah,
with his career. A lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
people were like, "Oh, you're going too fast, putting him on king of the table so young." And I was like, "No, I think he's ready. I think he's ready for this match." I mean, obviously, He probably isn't at the level of most guys that you see there. However, you know, if you give him the right match, I mean, I'm happy to see him on that stage.
I can't wait him versus Whisperer. Whisperer is lighter than him, but has much more experience than him. So I can't wait for that match. It will be
Yeah.
a good one. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the king of the table. Like we have Levan's training
Gotcha.
partner David Arabuli
Oh
is
yeah,
gonna pull
Lachlan.
against Lachlan, and Lachlan lost against Krasimir, but
Yeah,
like
but it's close.
Lachlan used a lot. Like, I mean, not Lachlan. Krasimir used his everything, knowledge, experience, and everything. But because Lachlan looked so strong, and now I don't think that any of the athletes have like that kind of experience advantage. What do you think? And David Arabuli also beat Chance Show. I don't
Yeah,
know if you remember. Yeah. So how do you see this match?
I think it's a really close match. I think that's a close one. I'm a fan of both these guys. I do think that if someone's gonna win quick, it'll be David. But
Hmm.
I don't think it's gonna be like that.
I
I
think the match is
predict,
gonna stop for sure.
yeah, and I think Lachlan's gonna win. I think that I think Lachlan has improved a lot. Like I
Oh,
watch him arm wrestle, and you know, from where he came from, like he was good when he started. Like he was just like you talk about genetics. I mean, I think that this is
yeah,
a very strong guy. I think he's
yeah,
a genetically really, really strong dude, but I think that he's really wrapped his mind around good technique. I
yeah.
think that, yeah,
There is one guy, Klaus Fire. It says that Whisperer is too fast for Auden. Do you agree with that?
go to arm bet. Put your money on it. Put your money
Okay.
on it. I'm pretty sure that Auden's block will close.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the who is winning there?
With Auden and Whisper,
Yeah. No,
Auden's
no,
gonna
no, no,
carry.
no. I mean on the arm bets.
Well, it was Whisper. Whisper was closing blocks like right away. Whisper close a block, Auden would slowly get it. Whisper close a block, Auden would slowly creep in. Now Auden's closing blocks, and Whisper is like slowly, and he's been stuck for a bit.
Oh, okay, okay. So you
Yeah,
cannot go to the next one until the other one closes.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
right now, Auden's leading. Right now, but it was
Yeah.
Whisper. Initially, Whisper was leading, but now it's kind of switched. I'll tell you,
Can I ask you something? Compared to the other matches, there is a lot of people get involved with this on the arm bets about this match.
that's the hottest match right now on our bet.
Oh, on the King of the Table 10, this is the most
Oh,
betting one.
yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. It's the
I,
hottest one right now.
yeah, I'm terrible about the betting thing. I don't bet
Yeah,
and I don't really follow, but it's
yeah.
interesting.
It's
So
very
there is
interesting.
even more than Dave Chaffee versus Larratt.
Yep, yep.
Wow,
I don't even think that they've closed the first block yet. But
is it? Uh-huh.
I'll tell you, the thing is, I always find it's interesting when people talk about polls. Like, you know, people do internet polls, who they think is going to win.
Mm-hmm.
The arm bet poll is way more accurate.
No,
Way more.
because you have something to lose, while
Yeah,
the other one, I mean, it's free.
way
Yeah,
more accurate. That's who
yeah,
people really think are going to win. Yeah, when you go to the arm bet site and you see who's closing and who's staying open, who's on a shutout, yeah, that's how you know how people really feel.
yeah. I
Yeah,
agree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like that's what they say. Like, how do you say? Put your money where
where your
something you
mouth
can.
is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Put your
yeah,
money
yeah,
where your mouth is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, so go. Let's go to the next one. Matt Mask versus Derek Smith, and both are very tall guys. Both are going outside. I mean, Derek can go inside as well, but mostly outside. How do you see that one?
I'm going with Matt. Yeah. I like the match. I'm good friends with both of them. You know, Matt's like my brother, so you know,
Yeah.
right there, you know, I'm gonna go for Matt. But I do believe that Matt's really, I think Matt's pretty good right now. And I think when it comes right down to it, Matt's hand and wrist are that's just too much. It's just too much.
He lost against Lamparelli, but you
I
think
know, but it's very different. Lamparelli's got a great top roll. And Derek, even though he's a great big tall guy, he did top roll really well in his last match. He did.
You're talking about the guy from Iran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did good technique there. Yeah. But I don't know. I just think that Matt is. I think his hand is really dominant. Really dominant. I don't think if you've got a lot, like if you're a hook. I'm very biased with Matt. I just always think Matt's gonna win. You know. I told Derek. I said, we might have a match coming up if you win.
Yeah. And then if we go to do another match, okay, we talk about Araburi match, we talk about Matt Mask match, and we talk about Adam match, and then we have
Vitaly and Dave.
Yeah, Vitaly and Dave. Yeah, and there needs to be two more. Yeah.
I think Vitaly.
You think Vitaly?
I mean, last time they had an incredible match. Incredible. But I remember hearing that Vitaly was a little bit injured. His shoulder was a little bit hurt in that match.
Can you really think that way? Like, do you think Dave is not injured?
No, I know Dave is injured too.
But
I don't know that Dave.
Last 7-8 months, if it really when did what if Dave got also healthier after this stem cells?
Different story. If Dave is healthy, then we got ourselves another one of those crazy matches. But he's got to be healthy. He's got to be, like, you cannot.
How many of those stem cell therapy he got?
I don't know. How many. I don't know. I saw pictures of him getting treated once. I don't know what he got. I don't know how much he got. I don't know if he had follow-ups. But all I can say is he's got to be his best. He has to be. I think Vitaly is probably better than ever. I mean, I heard he kind of slowed down on his job a little bit, or he's in a different position, or even quit.
Did you see his last video? He was 143 kilo. The biggest I remember him 137 kilo or something.
Right.
If he is 143 kilo, it is just like way too big,
Way too big.
Yeah. Sam789 says, Devon, I need your chill recipe. Got to get massive.
You need my what?
Like what you are eating, probably.
Oh, this is soup. This is soup. It's something Jody made. It's chicken and corn and bean and tomato. Yeah, it's from a recipe from my buddy Skip. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, you said that you were like last night or night before you went to bed, you were like 270.
I can get 270 on a good eating day. Yeah. If I'm eating well, I can hit 270. Yeah.
Do you think that till the event, maybe 280?
Maybe.
Yeah. But can you say that you will be for sure heavier than what you are now?
Oh, for sure.
For sure, right? So you are saying that the worst case is 275, or it can go up to 280.
There's no way I'm getting lighter. There's no way.
No way, right? Yeah.
No way.
Because I remember you were like around like 119, 120 against Hermes, and everyone was saying he's too skinny, too small. Even Hermes was telling you. Yeah. Cameron Hopkins says that hello to the two hardest working men in arm wrestling. Great performance against Devon. Good luck against Levan.
Thank you. Yeah, Dennis is, I think, was one of my very best performances of my entire career. I think that I came in the strongest I've ever been, and I think that I performed really, as good as I could have performed. So I'm really happy about that one, and I hope I can do something even crazier for Levan, because it'll have to be. It'll have to be even crazier than that.
But your dedication into this match is probably even stronger than the previous matches.
Yes, it is. Yeah. My
Okay.
whole life right now, I'm structuring everything for this match. You know, I wake up, I eat a tiny little bit, I train. I eat, I train. I rest. I eat, I train. I eat, I train.
I mean, you
I
are not
rest.
even going to Dubai with your son, you know.
Right. That should tell you
Yeah, I
something.
mean that it just shows, you know, your dedication. You know, normally you would never leave out and
Of
going
course.
there
Of
only
course.
with the mother. You know, you would be there.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
He's going to
So
do just fine. I got
yeah,
no concern whatsoever
yeah.
about, how, I'd obviously like to be there. I would really love to be there to watch, to participate, to help, because I know I can do something. But I also know that no one is going to be of greater assistance to Auden than Jody. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
she's as a corner person, she's even better than I am. In how she can influence and handle a match. And Auden, technically, I think he's going to be just fine. I don't think he needs my technical whispering. So,
I also think that these kids need to learn how to perform alone. I used
yeah,
to live in US like 6 years. I was all alone by myself. American referees, American opponents, and as a Turkish guy, I was going there and competing. You need to be just like psychologically
yeah,
strong, you know.
it'd be good for him.
TRYKX from Canada. It says, "Can you say, Devon, TRYKX is good at arm wrestling?"
TRYX from
Yeah,
Canada is good at
KX.
arm wrestling.
He's good
TR
at
is
arm wrestling. Yeah.
that close enough? TRYKX or was it
Yeah,
TRYX?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it
He's
means.
actually the best at arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
tremendous.
Let's slowly close, but I want to very shortly talk about the last event. How did you find it? Like, did you find Kurdecha versus Morozov exciting? Were you
Wow,
surprised? Were you surprised
wow,
that I will tell you something, Devon. Like for me, Morozov to hook Kurdecha round one
wow,
without step was
wow!
surprise. And then like
Crazy
Kurdecha to
man.
have that inside even shoulder pressure and the endurance inside, it was also surprising. Okay, what's your take?
Yeah, that match was really incredible. I thought the Kurdecha was going to win.
With top roll.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I thought was going to happen. And then as soon as the match stopped, I was like, "That's it. It's
Morozov is
over."
gonna kill him, but it didn't
That's what
go
I
that way
thought.
either.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I'm like, he's going to gas him out. He's going to finish him. He's not. And then I'm like, what is all this endurance and all this versatility? Like he was all over the place. He was pressing. He
Yeah.
was hooking. He
Yeah.
was rolling. He was
Yeah.
everywhere, and the stamina was good
Yes.
from
Yes.
both of
Yes.
them.
I agree. Yeah, both
Both
of
of
them.
them.
But Morozov we knew, and Kurdecha
Right.
may have endurance, but to have hook endurance was surprising. You know, I will
Yeah.
tell you something. If Kurdecha would have won this match, let's say 4-0 with all top roll, I mean, he wouldn't be impressing me as much as he did by showing the shoulder
Yeah.
pressure, hook, everything. You know, it
Great
was
match.
incredible. Yeah.
Great match. I just remember overall, when I think back to the card, that the thing that I liked the most
Yeah.
about the last card was the guys that I didn't know.
Like Vladimir Mairo, were you a little bit surprised against David Samusha, the guy?
Super surprised. Super.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't really know. I don't know this guy. And then I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. Like
Yeah.
crazy matches. Even the guy who pulled Oleg,
Yeah. With
the
the
young George,
19 years old kid. Yeah.
he
Yeah.
almost beat him. That was
Yeah. I mean,
close.
you are saying that if he didn't like this, but
It was
one
so
more move like
close.
this.
It was so close.
Yeah.
Very close match. And these are all the guys that I didn't even know, and I wasn't expecting. I was expecting them to be, not that interesting matches, and some of those were the best ones.
Yeah.
But
And were you surprised by Alijan?
wow,
Not a normal
I
guy, right?
the whole time leading up to it, we were talking about the match a lot in this house, and we were kind of split all the time when we talk about this match. We're like,
Yeah. It can go
we
either
didn't.
way.
Yeah,
Either
either way.
Alijan won quick, or if he stops here, probably Prudnik is gonna win with the
Yeah.
endurance or something.
And then right before the match, we were like, okay, it's time to bet. And I bet Alizan. But I didn't think it was going to be like that.
You bet Alijan in the your training group?
Yeah, right at the end, right
Okay.
right before the match started, I'm like, okay, I bet Alizan, but I did not think it was going to be like that. Not like that. Yeah.
What do you think him like against the other guys? Like, do you think that like for example, the other day Hermes was my guest, and I said, Hermes, what do you think about? He was like, I would train with his wrist like pronator like this, and because he said that like he will be 130 kilo for Dennis match, and he said that like 105 kilo guy, he says that there is no way, he doesn't have the leverage, he doesn't have that. When Hermes has the wrist, the guy is really strong. Morozov beat him, but first round attacking here. So,
Yeah.
but Alijan is gonna go directly to his arm. So, what do you think?
I think that when someone is special, you should expect to be surprised.
You
That
telling this to Alijan? You telling this to Hermes? To Hermes, probably you're saying. Okay. So, are you saying that he has no chance at all?
No. I think it's a good match, and I think it's interesting, but I don't think that it's going to be easy.
Oh, not like Hermes says that he will be
No.
like this. Yeah.
No. You better be careful. Yeah, like a guy like that who's so good. Forget about the weight. Forget about it. He's a champion. That's a champion. He just happens to be a bit.
Light heavyweight right now. Light heavyweight champion. Yeah.
Yeah, but so dominant. Like at 105, left hand, he showed a high level of dominance.
Yeah.
Like that was the way he won was very impressive. Like, and the thing is, and it's not just that one match. It's what he's done before as well. All the stuff he's,
and
what
it
he
looks
did with,
like it's going here.
what he's done with Cody Merritt. What he's done at WAF, winning the Open when he's like 90 kilo, it's very
Petrenko, yeah.
It's very impressive. Very impressive. So
Yeah. Okay, so and were you surprised by Dadikian? I was surprised. If he would win like this, I would understand. But if he's getting into hook, and if he is taken down to here, and if he's from here lifting Todd and beating, like surprising thing is that Todd to hook him without the strap. It was surprising for me. I mean, with strap I understand, but him to beat him in hook in a from losing position, lift him and bring him back, it was also interesting. I don't know what you think.
I'm always, every time I watch Todd Hutchings arm wrestle, I'm kind of blown away. I'm surprised almost every single time. I don't really understand what's going on all the time with Todd Hutchings. Like I don't understand how he's so good and how he does the things he's done. Like there's been many times I've watched him arm wrestle, getting ready for the match. I'm like, I know he wins. I know he keeps winning. I know, but I don't understand it. And I'm like, I don't think he's going to win this time. And then he destroys the guy. With Daddy Can, again, like normal, I thought Daddy Can was going to win. And look, the only reason that I pick like this is because, look, it's not a knock against Todd Hutchings. I think Todd Hutchings is incredible, and I think we can all learn a lot from him. Like, I think watching Todd Hutchings, not just watching him arm wrestle, but watching the way he trains, listening to him speak, I think there's a lot that you can learn from this guy.
Okay, Devon, now you are contradicting yourself. You said that this guy was the worst technique. So
He
you
is.
changed
He's
your mind?
terrible. I don't understand. That's the thing. I don't get it. I don't understand how he can be so terrible yet so good at the same time.
Because of this comment, he picked Denis Siplenkov against you.
I know. It's great. That's great. But look, it doesn't. I don't get upset about this kind of thing. To me, it's just a big science experiment, and I'm trying to understand it. I know that structurally, like from a strictly just structure perspective, he's got no business in the super heavyweight division. No business. But in North America,
okay. So in
North America, he's totally relevant in the super heavyweight division.
Yeah.
And even as like a light heavy, he's not big.
Yeah.
He's not a large.
Like 5'11", 5'11".
Yeah,
He's like
yeah. Like if
normally
you were,
220. Yeah.
yeah, you know, probably like from a structure, athletic point of view, honestly, you'd probably rather see him in like the 190 or 180.
Middleweight.
Yes,
Yeah.
but what he's able to really outperform his skeletal structure.
At this age.
Yes, and with what I believe to be really kind of funky technique, like really kind of like, you know, it's kind of strange. Daddy Can is more fundamental. He's fast. He's explosive. I thought that if there was a significant stop, I thought Todd Hutchings would win, but good match. I actually think that if they did that a couple times, you might see a different result. I don't know why he couldn't get
because
the strap.
if Todd would just train only inside, since he knows that he can get inside.
I don't know why he could not get the strap.
He said that he couldn't. He couldn't because his hand. Do you realize that Dadikan also had a win against Irakli in one of those rounds?
I remember, yeah. And that was another
and,
reason why I picked Daddy Can, because of what he did to Irakli.
Yeah. And Irakli is just showing that he beat Babaev now. He beat Paul.
And the way Daddy Can just controlled him outside of the strap, it was like completely crazy. That was a huge win for Daddy Can.
Do you realize the level in each category now? Like everyone is getting crazy levels right now. And you just say that like sometime soon you made 105.
Yeah.
How would you do with that again?
Oh, 105 kilo category is in big trouble when I show up.
Yeah. So you would murder that again, you think?
I'm gonna kill all those guys. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, 105. Listen, the only challenge for me.
You are attacking to his hand, his wrist, everything.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look at when you start to talk 105 kilo.
Yeah.
There's not a lot that's gonna scare me. Okay.
Yeah, but you will not be 270 either, you know.
Engen. I eat like crazy, and I'm 270.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
But for a reason you are eating, you're becoming stronger probably. So it means that when you are not eating like crazy, you will not be as strong as now you are.
Yeah, but that's not that much. It's not. If it's 10%, I'd say that's, you know, even if it's 10%.
So you are saying that if you are planning to beat Levan now with 10% less, you would be too much for you anyways for the light heavyweight you are saying. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Nobody listen, 105 kilo class will be a beautiful pasture. It will be a beautiful sunny beach where I can relax and drink coconut drinks and just show up and whack anybody. Like 105 kilo class, right hand is just a serial killer nightmare.
But you wouldn't want no smoke of Alijan at 105.
Right hand, I will destroy.
Left arm.
Listen, don't get too excited about my left hand. I'll arm wrestle with my left hand, but just know I'm not training. It's not.
You are not. But will you train?
You know, I love this experiment. I don't know if I.
Like, can you beat Hermes Gasparini with left hand? If you train.
If I train, listen. If I train, everything changes. But the thing is this experiment that I've done, you know, with the right hand exclusive has been really fun for me. Really fun. And I think it's been very productive. Look, I don't ever want to say what's going to happen in the future because it just never stays that way. But it's not my intention at this time to switch my science experiment. It's not my intention.
Okay. But after Levan match, you may consider, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So and Matushenko?
Wow.
So you are listen, you are now taking 105 kilo very lightly, but probably that applies for 115 kilo for Matushenko as well, right?
He's the best guy.
You think he can beat Dadikan?
Yeah.
Do you think he can beat Prudnik as well if Prudnik is healthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. That's my opinion. My opinion,
And if Prudnik comes back healthy, 105, how he would do with that again, right arm,
Prudnik.
Prudnik, because he beat Tatachin much easier than Daddy can beat.
I think Prudnik's just really, just a brilliant arm wrestler. I think he's really, really brilliant. Daddy Can's very good also. But I just think that I'm a big fan of Prudnik. I'm a very big fan of his. I think his body of work, I think his skill is very, very high. Very, very high.
He is planning to meet you at 105.
Well, he can plan to get smoked at 105 then. Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'll
like when
sing
you're
another
challenging
song.
everyone. That makes you special. A lot of people are kind of afraid to talk so much before the event, but
Listen,
yeah.
right now I'm hunting Moby Dick. Okay. And it's gonna get and right now I don't want to waste too much energy with all this talking. In about
Uh-huh.
listen, in about a month and a half, okay, the
Mhm.
games will begin. The games will begin. But listen, I am gonna beat everybody in the world at hand holding, and you know that. You know
That,
that.
that 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 is seriously, that is what makes you special, because not everyone likes to talk so much and then backs it. You understand? You are one of them. As I said, Muhammad Ali in the past was one of them, and that makes it. A lot of people are very careful about what they are saying. Let's close it, but I want to read a few super chats so that they wouldn't get upset with me. Paul Italia Cigar. Engin, will you take Devon to the barber in April? Um, if he wins, probably yes. If he loses, probably his psychology will not be good enough to listen what I tell him. He would be like, Engin, just leave him alone, But if
Look at
he
this.
wins, if he wins, there is no way that he can escape. I will just hold from his hand and put him the barber, and he cannot even say anything back if he wins. But if he
Look at this
loses,
side fluff.
I rather leave him alone.
See all this side fluff hanging?
Yeah, we're gonna make you the what's that there?
Krusty
What's
the
that?
Clown.
Yeah. But did you
Krusty
know
the
that I'm
Clown.
gonna have? No, right? No.
I
See,
need your
see.
help, Engin. If there's
No, I
one
would never. I
person
would
on
never
this
do that to
planet,
you. I would never. The only, if I ever do that, Jody, is only because I would make sure that not any other woman would like him than you, because you wouldn't care how he looks. But
oh, if
well,
you can make that happen, we need to side talk. We need to side talk.
looks 01. How does Devon see Muratov versus Matishenko left arm?
Matyushenko.
Oh, he would beat Alishan Muratov? He would beat? Wow.
What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Good match,
But
right?
I will tell you something. What Matishenko told me, maybe I shouldn't share this, but he said he needs a little bit more preparation for Alishan. This is what he told me. He said he's going to pull
He's
him
very professional.
eventually. What?
He's very professional.
Ivan, yeah. And very smart, very respectful, very calculated, just like the guy is
Very
just.
calculated.
Yeah. I have huge respect for him. Yeah. Mark Sikiguera, from Peter. Devon, I respect you and Engin. Should I train two muscle groups at the same time, like cupping and rising? Thank you. He's asking you.
I think you can I think the most important thing is to listen to your body and and establish patterns. So, try it. If you are getting stronger, it's working. And if you're not getting stronger, then you need to make adjustments. Me personally, I
Mhm.
train every arm wrestling muscle all day, every day.
Yeah.
So, you know, and most people will be like, oh, don't take Devon's advice, but you can do it. The problem that most people have in their training is they fail too much failure. and that's if you want to train frequently. If you want to train once every 4 or 5 days, yeah, okay, you can totally kill yourself. But if you are the type of person who likes to train every day, you can't fail. You can't fail.
This Trix is asking you, how tall were Devon parents from him to be 6'5"?
I think my mom is like 5'11". What? My mom's 5'10", Jody says. And I think my dad was like 6'2" or something, 6'2" or 6, something like that.
And Trix also asking, and can I be good at arm wrestling if I am 5'9"? I mean, it totally depends, like, I mean, you can be 5'9" and strong. Look at Sasho. Sasho is what, 1'6" or something? 1'7" maybe?
I'm
Yeah,
5'9" and I was pretty
five
good.
seven,
You're
five
not
seven, not
5'9".
1'7".
I was
You're
5'9".
not 5'9".
Our life has crushed me a little bit. I've shrunk a little, but I was 5'9" when I was good at arm wrestling.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna comment that one. It is between you two, and so it is finito probably because I don't see any others. And then I will let you go. Yep, yep. Devon, thank you very very much for your time, my friend. Thank you, and we found out what you are thinking lately. You are quiet. You were gonna what priest, right? Priest, right?
I'm a priest. Yes.
Priest, yeah, you said you
I'm
were
a
gonna be
priest.
priest last 2 months, and then
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
but last 1 month when you are finally in a great shape, you will be shit talking priest probably.
It's not time yet.
Okay. Listen. This is the last one. Like you even buy ice cream for Levan. You guys were so lovely together. Now, how are you gonna make it look?
Oh, I'm sure it won't be hard.
It won't be hard, right? Yeah, but you have already, where to hit him.
And you can hit that guy anywhere. You can hit him anywhere. What I found out last time is that Levon's not used to being hit.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as you start, he's like it doesn't take much.
But do you think that maybe this time he will ignore you? And
No.
people also said that you need to be careful not to make him so angry.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is gonna be bad for you.
Right? They're probably right. I should probably just keep my mouth shut and keep buying him ice cream.
But Devin
But
never
that's
does
what.
what he should do.
Yeah,
What
but
is it?
she says, but I never do what I should do.
Okay, so it means that you're gonna look for trouble.
I mean, of course I will. I mean, that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, look at King of the Table will happen.
Yeah.
Auden and Jody will come home.
And
The
then you get
calendar
in
will,
better shape.
and then it'll just start just little bits at a time until the
Devon,
fire is burning.
is this the most important thing in your career, arm wrestling career?
Yep.
It is, right?
This
It
is
is.
it.
And this guy is standing on your way. Like between your dreams and you, this guy is on your way. And
Yeah.
does it change your feelings about him? Because like, do you know how I was feeling when I was younger, when I was competing? Like, I want that gold medal. The gold medal is mine. I come there to get what's mine, and this guy at the other side of the table is on my way. What? And then why are you there? Just go away. So does it give you enough motivation to think that this is there is your dreams, here is you are, and then the guy is just standing right here.
It's interesting the relationships that you build with your competitors. It's very interesting. Because you go through a full cycle. You
Yeah,
become their enemy.
yeah.
And
I always saw that.
you learn what it's like to have them as an enemy.
Okay, and do you want to start with only one or two words?
Let me see.
Do you have any message
Levon.
for him?
Yeah, sure. Levon. I know that your wrist is you probably still feel it a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. And just remember that last time after my bicep was tore,
Mhm.
I stayed in the ring and kept fighting. Just remember that. And I'm just curious if listen, Levon, you're so strong. But just say that somehow I found that spot. I found that spot and something went. Would you keep fighting? Would you come back to the table and continue? Would you continue to fight after you've been wounded?
Like
I
like you
wonder.
did, like you
I
did.
wonder. Yeah, I wonder what kind of a person he is. Is he if he would continue to fight? Because you want to know something else, Engen? And I said this in between rounds because after he blew my bicep, I actually tried that he would break my arm as well.
Oh,
I actually tried. I was like, if he's gonna I'll try and break it this way too, But whether I wasn't able to commit hard enough or it just didn't work, But I just wonder how much it means to him if he will continue to fight after he's been broken.
I
Because
don't
it
know.
might happen, and it might happen. And
So
what if he
you are
loses?
saying,
And what if he loses round 1? Will he continue to come back to the table? Round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6. Will he continue to come up? I'm curious.
so you are basically saying that is he as man as you are? That because you continue
I
fighting.
don't like to describe it as being a man or,
So okay, what are you questioning? What are you questioning?
I'm just questioning his will to fight. His
Yeah.
will and what is he looking for in this sport? Is he looking to be broken? Is that what he's here for?
We will see. We will see.
We'll see. Yeah.
We will see. But looks like you want to put case on him as he did to yours. This is how I understood.
It's me returning a gift. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's the returning of a gift. You see this?
yeah.
That's a gift. It's a gift.
Listen, more you talk, more I realize how serious the things in you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Listen, I think that it's funny to me, when you really start to think about why do you arm wrestle? What is it that you're looking for? And I think that at the highest level, like the people who are crazy about arm wrestling, uh, why? Why is it that you're doing it? What are you looking for?
Like when you are young, yeah, I understand, but whenever you come to like late 40s and whenever you still have this passion, I can only have one answer, but I'm not
Mhm.
gonna repeat here. I'm not gonna say
Mhm.
it here. But I can see what you're looking for, and
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
you will now.
Yeah, I can tell you. Listen, and I don't think that I know anything because I don't. These are all just guesses. But I think that we are all looking to be beaten. Actually, I think a lot of it doesn't have to do with victory. I think some of it has to do with defeat. I think that some of it has to do with uh, almost almost look at its sport, but I think people seek pain and death in a way. If you're a fighter, I think deep down you look for a moment when you hit something that breaks you. I think that and the process of overcoming that, but you're not overcoming it necessarily for victory. You're overcoming it. You're trying to find someone who's better than you so that you can learn, right? You're trying to find someone who can break you. Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
when you find that person, that's when you can actually learn. When you can find someone who breaks you.
Wow. Your level of motivation is beyond my imagination because I don't go. I mean, I'm a little bit psychopath as well, but
I mean, don't you find that that's exciting though when you train
no.
so hard, when you train so hard and then you find someone who can still beat you even when you do everything.
Listen, if I can be as healthy as you are now after those stem cells, then maybe I will get bored and I will look for that person. But for many years, I couldn't come to that point. Let's see. Maybe.
Yeah.
But right now, for me, I would just only want to prove myself again at this mid 2020s. You understand? Like because I won my first world title when I was like 19. Like it was 1994. If I can do something around these times, we have different motivation. But I tell you what, you are unique case. Trust me, you are a unique case. And the last one I'm reading and we're finishing. Devon is like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. He motivates his opponents to be at his best so that it is even more impressive when he beats them. Much love, Devon. Yeah, that's interesting. Devon really tries to bring the best out of them, but some on the way get broken mentally. Some survives. Yeah, and no matter what the result of this match, you have another one after that too.
Doesn't stop. Doesn't stop.
Doesn't stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Devon. Thank you,
Thank you,
and thank you to
Engen. Love
everyone.
you. All the best,
Yeah.
brother. Yeah.
It was
We'll
great
speak
to
soon.
hear from you. It's great to hear that you are so motivated because a lot of people were like, okay, why is he quiet? Maybe he gave up. Maybe he's not that strong.
No,
No,
no.
you're building up, building.
I'll be the strongest I've ever been. And I say that for most of my matches, and most of the time it's true.
Yeah.
But I will be. You saw how easily I moved that 150. I have months left.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You take care of yourself and wish you the best.
Thank you, brother. All right.
Thank
All
you.
the best.